What threat does this type of rhetoric pose to the rule of law?
Yeah, it's interesting that the party that masquerades as the party of law and order wants to defund the FBI. Why is it that when it's a person of color involved in any type of law enforcement situation, Republicans are all about law and order, they're all about back in the blue, and they're all about police. But when it's a white guy in a suit allegedly committing crimes, we need to defund them. We need to defund any prosecutorial office involved in it. We need to investigate the investigators. That's our default position, protecting a white-collar criminal and someone who led an insurrection attempt against our United States Capitol and our democracy. The fact that this is the posture that the de facto Speaker of the House, Marjorie Taylor Greene, is taking, while Kevin McCarthy basically acts as just her lapdog sitting there and rubber stamping everything that she says, as the Congresswoman pointed out, that is absolutely disturbing. It just tells you there is no leadership right now in this conference. It is a free-for-all. It is the Wild West, and anything could happen because they are out of control, undisciplined, and they don't care at all about what the consequences are of their actions.
Right. They don't at all. And, to put an exclamation point on this conversation, there is a new Wall Street Journal poll that just came out this morning. And let's put it up on the screen. And you can see Donald Trump has 59% support. Ron DeSantis is the next in line at 13. And, I'm not good at math, but that is a 46-point gap, a 46 percentage point gap between Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis. Kurt, you first, and I would love everybody to talk about this. But Kurt, what does that say? What does that tell you about the current state of the Republican Party?
It's an embarrassment. Like, for years, we have heard from background sources, off the record sources, Republicans just want to move on from Donald Trump. They would do anything to move on from Donald Trump. They can't stand Donald Trump. They know that he's a political loser for them. Yet they still can't get their act together, and they're literally repeating the same mistakes from 2016 with the last. It's not like this is brand new here. We're 7 years into this, and yet here they go. This large field of candidates, they can't coalesce around a single person to actually take on Trump one-on-one. And the person they went all in on to do that, Ron DeSantis, is an embarrassment. He should just get out of this thing. I mean, it is the ultimate act of political malpractice, what he has done in this race to his own brand, to his own ambitions. He needs to step out, but they don't have the answer for Donald Trump right now. And so they're just going to run it back. That's what they've said now. We've lost in 20, we've lost in 2022. We've lost all these ballot initiatives across states that were red. Let's just do the same thing over again, and maybe something different will happen.
And, to put another fine point on the politics here, the president of the United States is headed to Florida today because Florida was hit by a hurricane, and the sitting Governor Ron DeSantis, isn't planning on meeting with the president while he's there.